right, guys. Let's talk about the front rack. All right, we've been working with some people that have had some shoulder pain, some back pain, because they don't have a good front rack position is really what it comes back down to. So let's make sure that we have a good understanding of what's going on. So when we're setting up a good position to start from, and remind you, everybody's a little bit different. Yes, there's going to be some anatomical differences. Everybody's going to look a little bit different. You can look at different Olympic weightlifters, different very successful Olympic weightlifters, and they'll have different front rack positions. And that's okay. Some general principles. We want to be outside of your shoulders. We have to get into some flexion, abduction, external rotation. We want to bring our deltoids up to meet the bar, so that bar sits across the deltoids, not across the collarbone and the sternum, right? Or just resting on the wrists. That's a sure way to have your wrists hurt. So if we start off, wherever, if you're an Olympic weightlifter, wherever your clean grip is, right? So which would typically be a thumb width to maybe a thumb and a half width away from the smooth part. And then you're gonna bring this bar down, let those elbows come in front, and then think about flaring the lats out and pushing the shoulder blades around to the front. So we're trying to make a big chest. So if we're here, we're not just down here like this. You gotta kind of pull the chest forward without arching through your lower back, right? So keep the abs on, pull that chest forward. Think about driving the shoulder blade forward by protracting. You think, where's my elbow? Try to push that forward as I'm going. And think about flaring the lats and making these muscles big here, okay? So set our grip, we'll come up, forward, and if you're in this position and you don't have your shoulders touching and you're like, I'm bringing my elbows up but they don't touch, think about flaring the lats and try to just protract the shoulders, drive the shoulders forward and around. You're like, all right, now I've got a good position here. Now I'm sitting and it's really good. Now, the next question is, where do the elbows go? Do they go up? Do they go down? And the answer is, it depends. Just some things that might make a little sense. If you're front squatting or cleaning, you might want to get all the way up here so your tricep is parallel with the ground, right? Because what happens when you start to fail front squats, everything comes forward and rounds and then the bar falls off and you bail, all right? So if we're going to front squat, we might want to be all the way up here, right? And then you can squat, keeping those elbows forward. If we're going to press, this might not be the most beneficial way. That's not the word I wanted. Advantageous way, mechanically advantageous way to press. We might want to bring our elbows down and out as long as we can still flare and drive that shoulder blade forward and keep that contact on the deltoid. If I'm going to press, I want to be able to develop the most force I can straight up. Now, if somebody's face is right here and you want to punch it, do you think you're going to be able to develop more force this way? Or you're going to develop more force this way? If you think it's this way, go ahead and press that way. But then test it. I bet you develop more force when you're able to create that braking pressure, external rotation, torque, elbow down, so your line of force is straight up and you get to use the shoulder girdle instead of just tricep there. So pressing front rack might look a little bit different, right? We might be down here. So then we pull the head back, press up, get the system through, come back down by breaking elbows to the front, pulling that head back, and coming right back to that same position, all right? So like, comment, share, tag your friends, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time.